So often people are doing the wrong thing because of the things they've heard in the past and they've never broken through that. So what do you need to know about weight loss? Well, we've heard that you need to eat less to lose weight, right? Cut calories. Might seem logical, but it often leads to nutritional deficiencies. It's not necessarily about eating less food, but it's about eating smarter overall. Welcome to the Freedom Health Show. I'm Dr. Gianforte, and I'm excited to be with you guys today. It's a new year and a new time for everybody to start getting healthy. Over this month, we are going to dive into just the practical science-based tools to empower you on what everybody wants at the beginning of the year, your weight loss journey. So today, I want to tackle some of the weight loss myths, okay? If you've ever felt frustrated by the advice that just doesn't work, you're not alone. Let's cut through this noise today and just get into some of the basics, okay? I'll tell you more times than not, if we can fix this right here, then over time you're going to hit your goals. But before we jump into that, I want you to be able to get some resources. Check out our website, our supplements at LifeWorksKC.com. You can always give us a call at 913-441-2293 if you're looking for some personal support. Let's get started here, because so often people are doing the wrong thing because of the things they've heard in the past, right? And they've never broken through that. So what do you need to know about weight loss? Well, we've heard that you need to eat less to lose weight, right? Cut calories. Might seem logical, but it often leads to nutritional deficiencies. Your body thrives on quality fuel, right? So eating dense nutrient foods like green leafy vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can keep your metabolism more active and have higher energy. So it's not necessarily about eating less food, okay? Because we can get less food that is garbage for us, but it's about eating smart. Now, second thing, carbs are your enemy, right? We hear it all the time. In fact, I'll tell some of my patients that I don't want you to have any sugar at all, right? Any carbs at all. And what I mean when I refer to that is I don't want you to have the heavy carbs, the processed carbs, the extra sugars that are in drinks that you're drinking, or that pastry or that dessert after dinner, okay? Low carb diets, they work, right? But we have to understand that not all carbs are the same. Refined carbs like breads, sugary snacks, totally going to destroy your metabolism and harm your health. But when we think about complex carbs with fruits, vegetables, and for some of you, I will say whole grains, you can handle whole grains and keep things at bay with your weight. But these are all critical for energy. So cutting out all carbs can make you feel tired and deprived sometimes, especially when you're going through this transition of becoming a fat burner and coming off of that sugar burning cycle in your body. We want to start to focus on getting the good quality carbs, and sometimes that can be a challenge. And I find that that's a big issue with a lot of people, is just breaking through from the sugar burning system in your body to the fat burning system in your body, which brings me to my third myth, okay? Fat makes you fat. Who's heard that? This is an outdated belief. This is back in the 80s, right? It ignores the importance of healthy fats. There was actually a study done back in the 60s, and what they found was they studied sugar, and they were trying to figure out why there was such a high rate of heart disease. And they literally directly tied sugar to inflammation, to coronary artery disease, which increases heart attacks, right? Guess who didn't like that? The sugar industry. So they went and they performed their own study on sugar because they wanted to disprove what was going on. And so here's what they did. They hired 3 scientists and they paid him. They paid him off, okay? And what they did was they tied sugar to a boat of fat, okay? And so when you look at pastries and donuts and ice cream and cakes and pies, what is all that? It's sugar on a fat. And so guess what happened? Heart disease all went up again, right? Oh, but it wasn't the sugar that did it this time. It was the fat, according to these scientists, right? And so here we've been living in this world of don't eat fat because it causes heart disease. And that's just not true. You see, we can get healthy fats in avocados, nuts and seeds, olive oil, okay? These can provide essential nutrients to your body, support hormones, and help you feel full. But we want to avoid these trans fats. They're highly processed. This is your things like fried foods when you go to fast food, right? Do you know how long it takes you to digest and break down a trans fat? It's like 102 days. So you go to McDonald's and you get your French fries, right? You better not go for 102 more days because you're not breaking that down, okay? And you're creating inflammation in your body. So you never get out of this inflammatory cycle that's going on, okay? But I don't want you to shy away from the good fats because that can decrease the inflammation in your body and really help you achieve a healthier lifestyle. So if you're listening to the Freedom Health Show, hey, I'm Dr. Matt. And for more personalized resources, visit us at LifeWorksKC.com. You can follow us on Spotify. You can follow us on Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. So why are these myths so harmful? Well, first of all, they lead to frustration, okay? And that's where that 6 inches between your ears come in. It's all in your mind sometimes that if you can control the way you think, change your perspective, now it's going to start to set you up for success rather than setting you up for failure. So, for example, these fad diets, they promise a quick result, but are they sustainable? Okay. They're causing you to regain your weight right when you stop because you never created a habit to break that old cycle. So instead, we're chasing shortcuts, rather than focusing on building habits and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So weight loss is about understanding your unique balance and finding that for you. Listen, you have to understand your body. Don't be afraid to ask for guidance from people that have gone through this and have seen many different mindsets coming into this. Here's the reality. Some people will come to me clearly overweight, and they want to get back to the weight they were when they were in their 30s, right? It might not be a reality, or that reality may be so difficult, may be so challenging because they have to change so many things in their social life that they're not happy with that, okay? So maybe losing that 80 pounds, 90 pounds to get back to their 30s or even their 20s is just not even a reality. But if they lost, say, 30 pounds or 40 pounds, they changed some habits, they were able to keep the inflammation down, but they were also able to maintain this balance between social as well as maintaining their weight, then it's a win-win in both ways, and we can create a healthier body long term. So, hey, hopefully this gave you a little bit of idea of things we have to start changing when it comes to losing weight and our mindset. And if it does, then tune into our next show because we're going to keep hitting on this week in and week out so that over time, you're going to make small changes. So thank you for tuning into the Freedom Health Show, where we've kind of working on debunking some of these myths of weight loss. And I hope you feel empowered to start making better choices. And remember, it's about progress, not perfection, okay? Next time, we're going to dive more into mindset, motivation, and sustainable weight loss. But until then, check us out at LifeWorksKC.com or call us at 913-441-2293 to learn more about programs for your health. If this episode was helpful for you, share it with another friend, okay? Let's see how many lives we can change. We'll see you next time.